Alright, you guys, welcome back to the final topic for tonight's show. This topic I'm actually going to read about is like the total opposite of compulsive sex. This is about celibacy. So, I'm going to go ahead and read that topic to you guys. Once again, if you have not checked out part 1 and 2, go ahead and go back in the videos and check those out. Also, Miss Charlotte's photo shoot for After Pride, I did that video. I will put that video underneath the first part 1, so be sure to check that out. So now, what is celibacy? Celibacy simply means refraining from sexual activity, but over the centuries a great deal of fact, myth, and fallacy have attached themselves to the word and the practice. Those who are celibate because it is required by a religion or sect usually refrain from any sexual activity, including masturbation, which I don't see how that is possible. Even not masturbating? No. In some religions, Catholicism, for example, even sexual thoughts are prohibited by the clergy. No. No. Non-religious, less strict interpretations of celibacy do allow sexual thoughts, erotic fantasies, and daydreams along with masturbation, but do not allow sexual contact with another person. But why, might you ask, would a sane person think of practicing celibacy? The answer is that while it may be unusual for most adults, celibacy is not bad for you, even mentally or physically. The male body has a built-in method for ridding itself of semen, hence nocturnal emissions, and in some cases celibacy can actually be refreshing. For example, gay men undergoing psychotherapy because of troubled romantic relationships often end them and avoid new ones, remaining celibate while they sort out their life. One also finds celibacy as the choice of some men who are either HIV positive or symptomatic. In these men, celibacy may result either from depression or the fear of contaminating another. What most discover when they become celibate is a surprising lack of pressure and stress in their life. They feel relieved, relaxed, and capable of being more directive about themselves and their relationships with others. Without the constant need to be sexually desirable, they begin to recognize abilities and values in themselves that may have been overlooked or underrated. Charm, a sense of humor, psychological penetration, conversational ability, creativity. Work on these areas free of sexual pressures can lead to a fuller sense of yourself, providing a new confidence that ultimately makes you even more desirable should you decide to end your period of celibacy. And of course, if you're inexperienced with homosexuality or are not exactly sure how deeply you wish to engage in gay sex, it's probably a good idea to remain celibate until you find the appropriate person or until you feel completely certain you want to begin having sex. Now, I understand, this is coming from me, I understand that there are a lot of religions who are against anything sexual and blah blah blah, but honestly, I just don't see how people can do it. I just don't. Even not masturbating, jerking off yourself, or whatever, I just don't see how it's possible, because some folk go crazy if they don't relieve themselves. So, no comment on that, but yet another interesting topic. So, I still have a little bit of time on here, so I just want to give you guys a little sample of what the penis book is all about. So, I'm just going to read one thing out of here. I thought this was a cute little saying, and this is about the penis. You have one, you want one, you love them, and you hate them. Does that make sense? Pretty much. So, I'm going to read something else about it. The penis. It's hard to imagine that something tinier than a chihuahua can stir up so many emotions. Escapades, steamy page turners, phone sex businesses, visits to the shrink, babies, dirty jokes, sleepless nights, dreamy sighs, lies, embarrassed giggles, and so much fun. And here's just a few pictures of it. Penis gummies, really? Pecker earrings. So yeah, this book is pretty interesting. Let's see. So I'm gonna read one thing. And this is just information about your penis, so listen up very carefully. Step right up and drop your pants. Most guys dream of sporting a long, thick porno poker instead of their trusty cocktail frank. Forget it. If you're like most men, no yardstick is necessary for this assignment. While there are some amazing exceptions to the rule, here's the law of averages. The average length of a flaccid penis is 3.9 inches with a girth of 3.7 inches. The average length of an erect penis is 5.9 inches with a girth of 4.9. Penises usually reach their manly max by the time a male turns 17. Sweet revenge. The shorter a guy's penis, the bigger it blossoms. Many chaps whose members are in a 3-inch range when flaccid can look forward to organs that double in size when fully erect. Their hunkier buddies, on the other hand, almost never experience such generous growth, although they're still ahead of the game. Big nose, big hose? Not necessarily. While we've all heard tales about beefy hands, noses, and earlobes being surefire signs that a huge dick is waiting in the rings, thousands of measurements over the years show no correlation. Penis size is very much a product of hereditary and genetics, not the size of your loafers. The incredible shrinking dick. Fear, stress, and icy ocean water will all shrink a penis down to grade school dimensions. During annual physical exams, approximately 1/3 of all males will feel a need to explain their diminished equipment, uttering something like, "Doc, it's really a lot bigger when I get out of here." Blow off the dust and use it. It's incredibly beneficial to keep your peckers sexually and safely active. Most urologists agree. Erections fill your penis with oxygen-rich blood, essential for the survival of the smooth muscle tissue within the arteries of your ding-dong. A shortage of oxygen will eventually lead to a buildup of collagen, making erections a sweet memory. So use that tool. And enlargement surgery. Don't be ridiculous. Having surgery can lead to scarring, erection discomforts, and impotence. Love your weenie the way it is and lose some weight. So, and here's a little picture of that. It says, step right up, drop your pants. And this is just some little things about the male penis. So this book is just all about the penis. And so over the weeks, I'm going to read to you guys out of that whenever that series begins. I just wanted to show you guys a little example. So, thank you for tuning in Charlie's Edition, The Joy of Gay Sex series. Please comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys think about this video. Be sure to check out, if you did not, on part 1, I put the video underneath part 1. Be sure to check that out and look at Miss Charlie's photo shoot from yesterday. And I will see you guys sometime soon. So, thank you for watching, and I will talk to y'all later. Ow.